Hi and welcome everyone to Nikki Loves Books. Nikki here, and today we do have our next OwlCrate box. So this is the OwlCrate Romance box for March 2026. Thank you all so much for being here. Some things to know about my channel is one, I am not meant for children, so do know that I will probably cuss. And while we're focused on books, I also like to give you guys life updates. So do expect me to disclose things about myself. It's really important for me to be authentic and real with you all. So just know that you're going to have some Nikki life updates in every single one of my videos. And do know that I like to have conversations with you all. So I do realize that I got quite a bit of comments while I was on hiatus, and that was just nothing personal. For those who know, you already know, but for people who are new here, I am in the process of divorce. It was not of my choosing. I have chronic illness, and my soon to be ex husband, hopefully soon. No idea when the divorce is actually going to get processed. But eventually, ex husband left me because of my chronic illness, and it was completely left field. So there was no conversations. But onward and upwards, I am doing okay for the most part, but obviously there's a huge grieving period. There's a lot of stress because now I'm also managing my chronic illness by myself. It's been a huge life transition. So I did have to go on a hiatus from my channel, which was sad for me to do. And I'm still trying to get back into it in a way that works for me and also still gives you the benefit of getting the unboxings as soon as they come in. So do leave me comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know about the books you're currently reading. I love hearing from y'all, and let me know if anything I'm going through resonates with you. I work in mental health, and it's really about finding community, finding those connections. So that is something that I want to do here with Nikki Loves Books. I want to make a community of readers, and I'm hoping that I can provide you with some comfort and support. So thank you all for being here. Again, this is our March 2026 OwlCrate Romance box. Do know that this is a book-only box. Sadly, there are no goodies here for us today, but the books usually are fantastic. And they actually have the digital newsletter available today, which is very surprising. Last time I did an OwlCrate unboxing, they didn't have the active newsletter page up yet. So I scanned the QR code and it didn't get me anywhere that I needed to be. So very happy that this is up. Our theme this month for our OwlCrate Romance is Good Girl 101. Our March pick is a steamy college town romance about a sexy single dad professor and a feisty law school grad turned nanny that you won't want to miss. When a rookie lecturer arrives in town, she's looking for a fresh start and somewhere other than her car to sleep after a messy breakup. But her plans take a twist when she meets a reserved yet incredibly handsome single dad. As a professor and father juggling a busy household, his love life is basically non existent until a chance encounter with the fiery new poli-sci adjunct, and now his live in nanny turns everything upside down. With every argument feeling like a lesson in foreplay, the temptation is impossible to ignore, and turns out they're both hands on learners. Ooh, I am so excited for this book. It definitely sounds spicy and right up my alley. This may be the first romance book that I have a father being the male main character. I'm pretty sure, like, I can't recall any other books that I've read where it's a father. Like, I've read one novella that was part of a series. All the boys were already all grown up, so it was the father of them was the male main character. But again, it was like kids were out of the house. He wasn't actively taking care of kids. And this is definitely like he's active daddy duty. So this will be interesting for sure. And our book for our Good Girl one-on-one OwlCrate Romance box is Fundamentals of Being a Good Girl by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So I've read Sierra Simone before. Love her. So I'm having high hopes. Don't think I've read anything by Julie Murphy though. Okay, and I am correct. I've not read anything by Julie Murphy before, but she wrote A Merry Little Meet Cute, which I believe got really popular. I haven't read it, but I do own it, and my plan was to read it during the holiday season, but holiday season was really rough this year. My brother almost died. Really got caught up in that. But hopefully I'll like this book. and then I'll want to read that book come the winter season. Class is in session. Maddie Kowalczyk is ready to be a bad girl. When the rookie lecturer lands at Astra University, she's looking to start fresh after a messy breakup. But her first night in town takes a twist when she bumps into Bram Lowe, a reserved but incredibly handsome single dad. She, not so accidentally, stole a parking spot from earlier that day. The unspoken chemistry as he locks eyes with her while she gets a birthday spanking at a local bar is hotter than a Bunsen burner at full flame. Like, just that sentence alone. She's getting a birthday spanking at a local bar. I thought that was only something that they did at strip clubs, but what do I know? I don't go to bars. Bram is looking for a break from his hectic life as an ecology professor and dad to rambunctious twins and a busy teenager. Oh my gosh, he has his hands full. So when his college friend's divorce celebration brings him face to face with the same delectable brat who stole his parking spot, he's ready for a night to remember. But the next morning, Bram's world turns upside down, and that's not just the hangover talking. His new nanny? None other than Maddie, who also happens to be the new poli-sci adjunct at the university where he teaches. Maddie is desperate and broke, so when Bram offers her a raise and the chance to set some ground rules, she can't say no. As the two settle into their new roles, the normally unruffled Bram finds that no one riles him up like Maddie does, which is a problem when every argument feels like foreplay. Of course, Bram is an educator first and foremost, and he very quickly finds he can't resist the temptation of instructing Maddie in the fundamentals of being a good girl. And it turns out Maddie's a hands-on learner. So I'm loving the synopsis. There's so many good things here. I like that it's not quite a teacher-student. It's a little bit different with it being a daddy and a nanny. I think it's a hot theme. Of course, everyone is of age and are consenting adults. And OwlCrate gave this a spice of 4. So I'm very intrigued. I'm hoping that I will also feel like this is a spice level 4 because I do like spicy novels, and I have not been disappointed by Sierra Simone. So I'm hoping that I enjoy this novel as much as I think I'm going to. So our special edition from OwlCrate includes an exclusive redesigned dust jacket, and her shirt says, "I support women's wrongs," which I need a shirt like that. I absolutely love it. I'm not crazy about the cover. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm definitely not a huge fan of it either. And we have the university on the back, and we do have practically the same image on the stenciled edges. So we have that sky, that part of the school building, and then Astra University at the bottom. Do I love the stenciled edge? Take it or leave it. Like, I don't hate it, don't love it, kind of like cool, whatever. I am happy at least the stenciled edge and not just like sprayed edges of a basic color. Thankfully, though, we do have a beautiful reverse dust jacket, which I am so changing my book cover to. And I love the fact that this is a true reverse dust jacket. And you'll hear me talk about that a lot in my other OwlCrate videos because I hate it when OwlCrate says it's a reversible dust jacket when it doesn't have the title and author on it. I usually just say that that's artwork. Like, it's artwork on the reverse side of the jacket, but it doesn't make it a reversible cover. This is a true reversible cover. So I prefer this way more than the original cover. And I love the quote, "You're going to be my good girl." Okay, daddy. We also have a printed hardcover case, and it says "The Complete History of Ecology." I am going to take a wild guess and say that this is the book that he teaches from in the book. So it's a book that's inside the book, if that makes sense. I think it's a wonderfully done book. I would totally read a textbook that looked like this. Then we have that back side that is also beautifully illustrated. We do have illustrated end papers, and I'm not crazy about the artwork. And the reason being is that I am a picky bitch. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I grew up reading comics, and I would skip whole issues if they switched to different artist that I did not like their artwork. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I am just super picky with artwork, so do not take offense if you like this artwork. Art is subjective. It's the whole reason why some of us like a book and other people might not like the book. It is totally okay to have preferences, and this person's artwork is just not to my taste, and that's just a personal thing. The cool thing is that from seeing a lot of the artwork, it seems like our female protagonist is an average girly, and I love that because I believe that all bodies should be represented. So I like to see female main characters who have different sizes, different skin colors, so on and so forth. I think that's very important. Our book is, of course, signed by the author and includes a bound author letter. And it turns out we also have bonus content inside the book. And of course, we cannot forget our matching ribbon bookmark. And looking at our digital newsletter, it looks like we don't have a Spotify playlist, and I'm very upset about this. It seems like Bookish Box isn't doing that anymore either. And that just kind of irritates me because I really like the Spotify playlist, and it's really not a hard ask. Like, make a Spotify playlist according to the theme slash book is really not that hard of a lift for them to do. They did, however, make a digital puzzle for us. I don't like puzzles, not my thing. I don't have patience for it. If you're into puzzles, let me know if you find digital puzzles just as fun, because I've always wondered about that, because there's an obvious preference that I have for physical books, and I'm not really great on digital reading. I've tried it. I used to have a Kindle. Don't worry, it's not something that I just automatically knock and be like, oh, I don't like it. No, I've tried it, not necessarily my preference. I've always wondered about other things that are tactile, right? You know, puzzles are very tactile. Do you get the same enjoyment when it's digital version? Anywho, that's it for our box. We have a book and we have a digital puzzle. That's all she wrote. So thank you all so much for being here. Do know that I actually have a huge ask. Currently, I do have a GoFundMe. I'm going to link it here. Please know that this is for medical reasons. My books, which obviously I have book subscriptions, are being paid by my boyfriend at this time. And I need help because I have chronic illness. I just had a major surgery, and my oldest cat got diagnosed with diabetes all at the same time. So it was just kind of a perfect storm, with also me losing that second income from my soon to be ex husband, who abandoned me and the cat. Of course, donations should only be done if you're able to and you want to. I'm not going to go into details here. You can check out my GoFundMe, and I also have a video on my channel about the GoFundMe and what I'm asking for and why. So if you're interested in that, please check that out. If you can't donate, please consider at least sharing my GoFundMe link on your social media. Please keep in mind that my channel here on YouTube is not monetized. If you like my content, please think about subscribing at the very least, because maybe I can get monetized and have that extra income to help me pay for my medical bills and the continuation of care for Kirby. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Please be sure to like this video if you liked this unboxing. Subscribe to join me for all the bookish fun, because we have a lot of box unboxes, because I also have boxes that I just piled up while I was on hiatus. I did not unbox them. I wanted to do that with y'all, and I'm slowly working through that pile. I'm going to have more videos come out, so please consider subscribing. Last but not least, leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you all, so let me know if you're interested in this book, if you like the design, whatever comes to mind. I always love hearing from you all, and I'm looking forward to being able to respond to your comments, especially while I was gone, but also your new comments. Hope you all are doing well. I'm still recovering from my surgery. It's about a little over 3 weeks now. It's gotten better. I'm obviously still having to record sitting down because I don't have the energy I used to. Having to have a portion of my intestines removed. My intestines then kind of like reorganized, and then repositioned. I can't even tell you guys how much I'm like terrified of fiber. Not gonna lie. Like, I am so worried about eating anything that's gonna overdrive my intestines. And it just really sucks because my stomach hasn't gotten the memo that the intestines are very unhappy. Like, my stomach is just like, feed me, please, I am so hungry. And I'm like, girl, no. Like the rest of you's not okay. Like we do not need to feed you. And I just kind of wish like my intestines would send my stomach a message. It was just like, hey, can you like tone down the hunger, cravings, and we really don't want food right now. We don't want it. It doesn't go well. It's not a fun experience these days, but my stomach is definitely not on board. Hope y'all are doing better than me at the very least. And I wanted to say thank you all so much for your thoughts and prayers and good wishes. It's been really, really nice to see those comments, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you all have a good weekend and a very safe St. Patty's Day.